This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at friskies.com or visit your local store.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's summer. Time to enjoy long days, lazy nights, and zero cooking. Because Uber Eats has deals all summer long. So, when hunger strikes, don't sweat it. Delicious deals are just a tap away on Uber Eats. Enjoy all your favorite food delivered straight to you. Get Burger King, Subway, Popeyes, and hundreds more local favorites and savor every last bite. Now that sounds like a good summer. Order now on Uber Eats. Terms apply. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Welcome to the Monday Show.
Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Show.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Show.
Welcome to the Monday Show, everybody.
Wolfman Jack coming in hot on a Monday.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Show. I'm Adam Todd Brown.
And I'm Jeff May. We got Guy Fieri calling in later in the episode. Very excited about that one. And, of course, we have En Vogue tickets getting out there. That's right.
Emo Phillips in the third hour.
I would kill for all of those three things to happen on a radio. Winning En Vogue tickets, hearing Guy Fieri reveal whether or not he's MAGA.
Listen, not to be that guy, but it's Fieri.
I got Fieri. I have probably voted wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure he probably did.
I hate to be the stereotype guy, but you can't dress like Chester Cheetah and then people be like, yeah, you're.
Yeah, he's got that hair. He's got that I voted for Trump.
Yeah, that county fair hair. Yeah.
Yeah. The kind of hair that dipshits buy a fucking visor and it has the fake hair coming out the top.
So when I was at the Rio a couple weekends ago, Guy Fieri has a Mexican restaurant there.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know what? Let's go and sit down. Why not? So Lisa and I went and we sat down. Lisa, co-producer of Mint on Card, wonderful friend. And we sat down and like they had a happy hour menu that was on display to get you in. None of that. They were like, yeah, but happy hour's only this one time. So it was like you couldn't get anything that they were at. And then they just didn't show up to our table at all. So eventually we're like, yeah, we're just going to go.
Nice.
And we just got up and left. And the girl's like, everything okay? I'm like, we don't know. We're going to go to that other restaurant down the way.
That doesn't sound like the Flavor Town I know at all.
No. Hard times in Flavor Town.
Yeah.
It's been hard times in Flavor City.
Not as many international visitors to Flavor Town. Guy Fieri makes a very good Waterloo sparkling water beverage available only at Whole Foods.
He makes a burger that you can get at the Burbank Airport.
Oh, good for him.
It's fine.
Oh, man, I almost forgot. Hit it, Brett.
Oh,
come
on, man.
The hardest part of this show for me is the beginning of the show. Because that's when I Sorry, have Jeff, to
I
spend
can't talk right now. I'm doing this intro.
Time asking a room full of guests
How are you playing
what
two
they're
guitars?
up to. When all I really want to talk I have about two hands. is what I've been doing for the past 7 days. That's Duh, why we call this motherfucker. segment
And two mouths.
This Week in Me. And it's about to get
Which is how I'm
real
talking while
intense.
talking.
This Week in You is about parasites.
It's called
It's about what
Ooh.
parasites you have.
Fade it
inside
out,
of you.
Brett, fade it out, please. Fade it out. Thank you. God damn it. Hey, that was fun. I don't really have anything. U.S. Open is coming up. I'm excited about that.
Adam, I've got huge news. There's going to be a comic book at the U.S. Open.
Really?
And it was drawn, the cover, it was done by my friend Todd Knock.
Oh, neat. I will try to find one because I'm sure they'll pop up on eBay.
Yeah, because I don't think he got any.
Oh, yeah?
Usually you get comped, but depends on who pays you to do it or whatever. That's why I asked you. I was like, are you going to that?
Yeah, I
You're
wish.
Like, so let me send you some money to pick up a couple copies of that or whatever.
Yeah, I wish I was going. It is not financially feasible this year.
We're going to see the Angels versus the Cubs yesterday.
Yes.
We went and saw the Angels versus the Cubs yesterday.
It was great. I am so excited that the Cubs won.
It's crazy that we both caught multiple home run balls.
Yeah, because we sat in the outfield. First time I'd ever sat in the outfield. It was a blast. We got in a fight. It was fine.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not like a Dodgers fight where you're in danger. An Orange County fight.
Yeah, these are Angels fans. They're not going to win.
Angels fans are very top heavy. They're very skip leg day.
Yeah, they got all that downtown Disney food in their stomachs.
Adam,
Jeff,
we should go eat at downtown Disney.
I've never been to downtown Disney.
It's both great and terrible.
Yeah, I've never been. I've never been to Disney at all. I've been to Disney World in Florida, but
yes,
I've never been to Disneyland in California, which is just a very short drive from where I'm at, honestly.
When I was a teenager, my dad took my brother, who was a little bit older than me, he was like 16, 17, to Disney World, and they didn't take me.
That is harsh.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest.
It's going to do a little damage in the long term to your emotional state.
It's gonna leave some scar tissue, for sure.
That I wish you saw. Bad band, Mr. Know-It-All.
I had scar tissue on the brain because they talk about that in tennis a lot.
That's scar tissue on my brain, too. We both have scar tissue on our brains.
I killed a bear on the way to the U.S. Open.
I got worms from eating a bear.
Yeah, that fucking guy.
Oh, dude, my friend Julie did. You know that Walking Dead meme where it's like the Carl? You know that one where it's like, she's like, oh, is Brainworm Man going to fix it? The Brainworm guy going to fix it for you, Carl?
Oh, that fucking guy.
That fucking guy.
He was almost in this, but I ended up cutting the story. Should we get to our first segment?
Yes.
We got a couple segments this week where we got more than one story for them.
Get the H out of here.
I know. It's shocking. Here we go. Up first. Did you know the world is on goddamn fire right now? What part of the world? All of the world. It's enough to make a person ask themselves or someone nearby, are we doomed? That's the name of this segment. Now let's find out. Fade it out, Brett. Ooh. Are we doomed, Jeff?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think we are, but we are kicking this episode off with a couple of Are We Doomed about things that aren't really as doomy as they seem.
This was something that was picked specifically for me that you didn't even realize.
Yeah, up first. It was confirmed recently that a resident of South Lake Tahoe, California, has tested positive for the plague. And you added notes before I could actually do the notes for this, but this is a thing you hear all the time.
Every year. So plague that we refer to is actually an infection from the Yersinia pestis bacteria. Yersinia pestis is always going to exist. However, it is non-fatal in most animals that have a specific body temperature. Like cats carry plague, but most likely it's like wild rodents. So rats will carry plague. Prairie dogs tend to be the thing that seems to transfer them a lot. But I mean, you can get them from all sorts of different animals, from basically vermin. I don't know how else to say it, right? So this happens every time. The thing about plague is it's insanely treatable. Now, like back in the day, because obviously with plague, you have two forms. You have bubonic and pneumonic. Those are the two primary ones.
Yeah. There's a third kind too.
Yes, there is. But I mean, the two major ones, right? Pneumonic is the one that you catch through the lungs, and bubonic is the one that you would get through the bloodstream.
Yeah. And the bubonic chronic is the one that I have in my lungs most of the time.
That's the one that makes you choke shit.
Choke. It ain't no joke. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you better back up off of it and sit your cup down.
Yeah.
Because, you get the plague and you're fucked up now.
Right.
So it's easily treatable essentially by a round of antibiotics.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Antibiotics kills the Yersinia pestis bacteria infection that you have. It's called the bubonic plague because it causes buboes, which are basically massive swellings in your lymph glands. Plague basically overrides your lymphatic system and it causes a very, very painful swelling, explosion, septic shock, whole experience, right?
Yeah.
It's super common in the American Southwest.
Yeah.
Like usually anywhere from 8 to 12 people a year get it, which is not something you think of. There's no reason for there to be an inoculation against it. It's not a thing that's really a problem, and it's incredibly treatable.
Brett, can we give Jeff a swirly, please? No.
Fuck! Come on, man.
Got him.
Yeah. Now, of course, when, you thought God was giving you all these problems, then it was a lot different. So in 1347, of course, when it started its European tour, it was much different. And, so this is a thing, Adam, that I used to teach specifically about.
Yeah.
And even on top of that, like I taught world history too, and I have a bio minor, and specifically in diseases in mankind, where it was like evolutionary biology is a lot of what I studied. So this is right up my alley. And it's a good reminder that every story that you see about somebody getting plague is unnecessarily alarmist clickbait.
Yeah, I would argue this article's not.
No. But people will spread it.
Yeah.
As, oh, I can't believe it's back. Yes, you can. It's never left.
Yeah. And I think people's instinct is to see this and be like, oh, vaccinations, people aren't vaccinated. Now the plague's coming back. This person got bit by an infected flea when they were camping in the mountains. It's a thing anyone can get that way.
Yeah. Fleas, when they bite. So that flea had infected blood already inside of its stomach.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it its stomach. And then so it ate that blood, ate so much of it that it vomited some of it back out. And that then had the bacteria in it. So that's how that is transferred.
Yeah. It wasn't this person was at a late night cafe and someone stumbled in and coughed blood all over the room.
Magda didn't, didn't cough blood onto your fucking tea or whatever.
And someone died of plague in Arizona earlier this year. Someone's pet cat gave them the plague in Oregon last year.
It's much more rare to hit in Oregon than it is in the Southwest.
Yeah. But yeah, that thing where people tell you not to handle wild animals, this is part of the reason for that.
Still going to do it.
Yeah. It's not just because some animals can kill you with their teeth. It's a little more serious than that.
Talk about revenge.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, you're not getting plague. It's fine. And even if you do, just take some fucking antibiotics.
Yeah. If you get the plague, you'll just be like temporarily more popular than you have been. The media will make a big deal out of you. Unless you die from it, then
the media is still going to make a get deal out of you.
Yeah, but people are going to talk shit then because they'll be
talk mad shit on you.
Why didn't you
that
just
Arizona person that died? What are you doing?
Yeah, just get the antibiotics. What the fuck?
What's the matter? You didn't have access to a doctor? Oh no, wait, I get it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I knew a guy in Madison, Wisconsin who had flu-like symptoms for a couple weeks and just put off going to the doctor because he thought it was going to go away. Eventually pulled over to the side of the road, called 911, said, I need help. Died at the side of the road of leukemia. So you should go to the doctor if you're having weird symptoms. Don't get us wrong. Don't wait the plague out because then it will kill you.
I could, though. I'm built different, though.
You would die pretty fast if you got the plague. All that 5-hour energy coursing through your veins. Come on.
Yeah, that just gets rid of it faster, man.
It's a healing tonic is what that is.
My fucking white blood cells are fucking waiting. They're just pacing back and forth like tigers in a cage, just being like, let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's one of the known benefits of 5-hour energy.
Yeah, it's just your white cells become bros outside of a bar at 1:35 in the morning.
Your immune response goes ham.
Your little white blood guns.
So, as I mentioned, this is a two-parter. Are we doomed? Because bad news for people who stand frozen scrimps from Walmart. The FDA issued a warning recently that certain types of great value, that is the Walmart store brand shrimp, may be contaminated with cesium-137, a radioactive isotope. Honestly, I'd be more surprised if you told me frozen shrimp from Walmart was not contaminated with something.
There's nothing wrong with this shrimp.
Yeah.
This 6-pound bag of shrimp you bought for $4.89.
Yeah. This is where they tell shrimp it's going on episodes of Scared Straight about shrimp.
You'll get radioactive, bitch.
You're gonna end up at a Walmart. No. And you don't.
I want to be in a too expensive shrimp cocktail at a restaurant on a lake or something.
God, I love a shrimp cocktail though.
I love a fat ass shrimp cocktail, but sometimes you get like an $18 shrimp cocktail and it's 3 shrimp and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense than what I thought I was going to get.
On opening weekend of the NFL season every year, I buy one of those rings of shrimp cocktail.
It's probably radioactive.
Yeah. And me and the wife throw down on it. And now we have infused ourselves with the powers of the mighty shrimp.
We have gotten all the superpowers that gout has to offer. Putting all that iodine into your fucking body and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love shrimp. I love shrimp so much.
It's so tasty. It's a tasty treat. So Customs and Border Patrol, boo, initially told the FDA that the isotope had been found in containers at 4 different U.S. ports.
The isotope. It's probably fucking a dirty bomb. And they're like, it's got to be the shrimp.
Yeah.
We're CBP. We know what we're talking about. It's the shrimp. It's these goddamn immigrant shrimp.
The FDA then found it in a sample of breaded shrimp. These shrimps were packaged by BMS Foods of Indonesia.
Goddamn Muslims are doing this to us, huh? I see how it is.
Yeah, infecting the food supply. Thanks for keeping us safe, CBP. According to the FDA, the product, quote, appears to have been prepared, packed, or held under insanitary conditions, whereby it may have become contaminated with CS-137 and may pose a safety concern, end quote.
I had a question about that.
Sure.
It's got loose radioactive materials at the plant.
Yeah, what else are they packaging?
I will add, almost everything on the planet has some form of radioactivity.
Yes.
That's the science of it, right? So like when you hear radioactive, like I start to be like a little bit concerned, like cesium-137. I gotta be honest, I don't really know what that is as like an isotope.
Yeah.
But like, how the fuck did that happen?
That is a valid question. And they have been banned from importing food to the U.S. until they get a handle on their supply chain. I feel like radioactive isotopes should just kind of ban you from the U.S. food supply chain forever. Maybe.
Oh, so clearly you're very familiar with the U.S. food chain if you think we're going to have to really amp up that regulation.
Yeah, especially under the Trump administration.
Yeah. Well, I think when I originally saw this, I was like, we're actually going to need to further deregulate if we want an actual kaiju. Because right now we're just getting radioactive shrimp, but we need to fucking go with this.
Yeah.
Remove all that so we can get Ibira walking around.
Yeah.
The big crab monster.
Big ass shrimp hopping down the street.
Fuck it. I'll be able to make a cocktail out of that.
Very easy to kill. Has no appendages.
Send in the Monday show crew. We'll be taking bites out of that fucker all day. Also, shrimp have appendages. They have a lot of them.
Well, yeah. But they'd be all like T-Rex, like fucking short and stupid. We'd have the reach on them.
It's a giant cockroach is really what it is.
Yeah. And we'd fuck it up.
We'd fuck it up. I'd be taking bites out of that fucker.
I actually had shrimp for dinner last night. That just dawned on me.
Oh, you are glowing a little. I see.
Yeah. Thank you.
Turn off the lights. Just your fucking teeth are glowing for some reason.
Mr. Burns on that Simpsons episode.
Yeah. Hey, your eyes and teeth are glowing real weird. I bring love.
So also the FDA also said that, for the record, no shrimp that tested positive entered the U.S. commerce supply. So that's boring.
They would say that.
Products that should not be eaten were sold at stores in Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Texas, and West Virginia. Maybe it's the Democrats doing this. Trying to take out them red states. And all they're going to do is just make like super MAGA.
Yeah, radioactive rednecks.
Yeah.
We don't need that shit.
I don't want that. Thanks, Dems.
I don't need a super shredder version of a redneck running around with a fucking Confederate flag.
Fucking shrimp powers. I still want to know what powers shrimp have.
So if it's a pistol shrimp, we'll punch your fucking face off.
And that name. You get to put pistol in front of your name. Who doesn't want to do that?
Call me Pistol Pete.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to see someone try to take that name from me.
I like that.
Punch their face off.
At one point, they took to calling Caitlin Clark Ponytail Pete. It's
a terrible nickname. Who tried that?
That's a bad nickname. Yeah.
What aggressively unclever sports writer tried that?
Probably all of them. So also the FDA said the amount of CS-137 in the shipment was low enough that it, quote, would not pose an acute hazard to consumers, end quote. So what the fuck are we even talking about here?
Oh, if you eat at McDonald's, this shouldn't bother you.
Yeah. Let those red state bastards eat their nuclear shrimp in peace, I say.
Yeah. If any of your food is received out of a window, nuclear shrimp's not your problem.
Yeah. And that's actually one of my earliest Cracked articles was about this exact thing. It was about overblown health scares.
That's sensationalism, yeah.
And it's always like in the 70s, there's this stuff called ALAR, A-L-A-R. I don't know what it's an acronym for, but it's in apples and it was found to be a carcinogen. But also you would have had to eat like 1,000 apples a day to get
that's like cyanide
levels.
in the seeds.
Yeah, it's that exact thing. And this feels kind of
It's
similar.
like when people say that Subway sandwiches have an ingredient shared with yoga mats. It's like,
yeah,
all right, I have an ingredient shared with whales. Doesn't mean I'm a fucking whale.
Yeah, who cares? Subway's delicious-esque.
Ish.
Yeah.
Delicious. It's delicious.
They got that meatball sub. They
got a good meatball sub, I'm not going to lie.
I'll always stand that meatball sub. One of my favorite fast food sandwiches.
Did I ever tell you that I had a meatball sub with vodka sauce?
Oh, that sounds
at a
tasty.
place. It was a meatball parm, but it was with vodka sauce.
That sounds very good.
Buddy, it was a fucking delight.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking tasty.
Because they had a vodka sauce option on a different sandwich. And I was like, can I get that meatball parm with the vodka sauce? And the dude's like, why hasn't anybody ever asked for this? And I was like, I feel like someone should have, but someone has now. So now you know.
Yeah, sounds delish.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. Becoming the most valuable sports franchise in the world doesn't happen without risk. A man who's willing to bet it all, and the players ready to make their own luck. America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, is the story of the 1990s Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones's impact on NFL history. Featuring interviews with iconic 90s players and more. Watch America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, streaming now only on Netflix.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contrast. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso Virtual Coffee Machines. Ready to enjoy the bold flavors of barista-quality Nespresso iced coffee at home? Simply fill a glass with ice and press the brew button on your virtual pop machine to enjoy rich double espressos roasted to stand up even when chilled. Refreshingly bold iced coffee. Refreshingly easy to make at home. Visit Nespresso.com to shop now.
All right. Should we get to our next segment? This is another 2-parter. Here we go. Sometimes good people die, and it makes us sad. But then other times, bad people die, and that makes us want to dance. That's why we call this segment Grave Dancing, where we celebrate the long overdue demise of some of the world's worst damn people. Ooh, fade that out, Brett. Ooh, grave dancing.
Ooh, my feet are sore from dancing on that grave.
Ooh, yeah. This, like I said, 2-part grave dancing segment.
Who are we going to rest in piss this time?
Up first, we're talking about the sad and untimely death of musician Carrie Underwood's idyllic farm life, Jeff.
Because she is an active farmer, as we know.
She has done a lot of things in her young life. She won American Idol.
Huge.
Had a long and storied music career.
Yeah.
And a few years back, she saw one of her childhood dreams come true when she and her husband, former NHL player Mike Fisher, bought a 400-acre farm.
That's what hyper-millionaires need.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's like, we're going to have this all. I'm going to work the soil, Carrie said. And former NHL player Mike Fisher said, what?
Yeah. He said, eh?
He said, I don't know about that, eh? I know his name's Mike Fisher, but I'm assuming that he's Canadian.
Yeah.
And she's a race traitor for marrying a Canadian, even though she's a MAGA piece of shit.
Correct. On all counts. And when I say they did this a few years back, I mean 2011. So they've been at this for nearly a decade and a half.
Oh.
And they've seemingly had no issues at all. Did I mention Carrie Underwood also played Trump's inauguration?
No, but we knew.
Yeah.
We knew.
Yeah. And I mentioned that for no particular reason, just a cool thing she got to do. Anyway, back to this farm. It would seem that for some reason, Jeff, here in the 2K25th year of our Lord, Carrie Underwood is struggling to keep her farm going.
Adam, how could something like this happen? She was doing so great on this farm, this 400-acre farm. She was working by herself with her husband, former NHL player Mike Fisher.
Yeah, I wonder what has changed in recent months or years that would make running this farm so much more difficult. A source speaking to Star Magazine said, quote, it's become too much for her to maintain, and she's getting no sleep because she's up at the crack of dawn taking care of all these animals. She's shoveling hay, weeding, fertilizing, harvesting, and then there are the repairs that never end.
Oh, so she actually realized she has a farm.
Correct.
I would like to add, by the way, that former NHL player Mike Fisher is Canadian.
Of course he is. He's a former NHL player.
We should deport him.
Yeah. And then the article adds this quote, it doesn't help that she's had a hard time finding and keeping hired hands. End quote. And I wonder why in 2025 is it all of a sudden so much harder for MAGA Carrie Underwood to maintain hired hands at her farm? What could have transpired or what could be transpiring? Jeff, do you think it's the plague?
I know that I wasn't finished talking.
I'm so sorry.
I know that I don't have a clue, actually. I was finished talking. I got nothing. But maybe next time she'll think before she votes, Adam.
Like the song.
Oh,
yeah, that's the thing. This is becoming such a common story where people are like, hey, I can't keep workers on my farm. It's like, who'd you vote for? Trump, but he was only going to deport the bad ones. Wrong.
Yeah, like I hate to schadenfreude people that are suffering when they would said shit like that when it was like that Latinos for Trump lady.
Yeah.
But also it's like, what the fuck? You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and the story still sucks because one, it means people are being deported and or are just too scared to leave the house for fear of being deported. So that part sucks. Also, I don't want these animals to suffer. But Carrie Underwood, if this is happening because of immigration and deportations, I definitely want her to suffer. I want her to feel the sting of this for a long, long time.
I want her to feel the pain of everyone.
What is this?
That's Jesus Jones.
Oh, okay.
Remember that song?
Not really.
Feel the pain of everyone. Burner now.
But I'm sure I'm in the minority. I'm sure everyone else remembers.
I think you do know the song. You know the riff. I know you know the riff.
I know one fucking Jesus Jones song, and it's that right here, right now bullshit.
That's true.
That's it.
Now that I'm realizing it, maybe that's not a Jesus Jones song. No, it's Dinosaur Jr. I fucked it up.
How do you confuse Jesus Jones and Dinosaur Jr.?
Because they're all prehistoric things, Adam. They're all things that I've been looking for the bones of for my whole life.
That's a good point. So yeah, sorry, Carrie Underwood, that your farm life has taken a turn under the Trump administration.
And I'm sorry to my Dinosaur Jr. fans who were raging hard while I called I Feel the Pain of Everyone a Jesus Jones song.
I had tickets to see Dinosaur Jr. and me and my friend were driving to Minneapolis. It was his car. And at one point, the muffler fell off his car.
Driving a Harley car from then on.
He was like, this is going to be too loud. We have to turn around and go home. I was like, we are on our way to see Dinosaur Jr. and you're complaining about your car being too loud? This is going to be the loudest show we've ever seen. But we still ended up turning around and going home.
I went and saw Was Not Was. It's different. It's they walk the dinosaur.
Did they walk the dinosaur?
Imagine going to one of their concerts and being like, I don't know what any of their other songs sound like.
The guy who founded that band is a very famous producer. He's produced a bunch of stuff people have probably heard. Don Was. And here's the thing. Remember that video? Very sexy.
It's a very sexy dinosaur video.
Yeah, very much so.
They walk the dinosaur.
Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk that dinosaur.
That was like the unofficial theme song of the Super Mario Brothers movie starring John Leguizamo.
Oh, yeah?
And only John Leguizamo. Nobody else was in that movie. You know who was in that movie? Fiona Shaw.
John Leguizamo.
And John Leguizamo.
Yep.
Also, Dennis Hopper and Bob Hoskins. But that's not the important part.
Johnny Legs. All right. Like I said, 2-part grave dancing. Jeff had already started the presses for this episode. We take turns running the presses each week.
The presses were going. The risograph was going.
Yeah. He had fed everything into the machine, and I had to yell, stop the presses, Jeff.
Yeah, we have to edit our zine.
Yeah. Because at the very last possible moment, word came down from on high that politically influential Christian child psychologist James Dobson died at the age of 89. That job description alone should tell you this guy was trouble.
Also, that he lived too long.
Yeah, 89, that's old.
I'm not okay with it.
He was also the founder of an organization called Focus on the Family. And whenever hardcore right-wing Christians start talking about family, someone's losing their rights. That is a given. And in this case, it was gay people. Dobson, among other things, was a big advocate for conversion therapy to, quote, cure gay people.
Hey, get out of town, sir.
Yeah, can you believe it? And he fought against measures that would have outlawed it. He served on Trump's Evangelical Executive Advisory Board, if that tells you anything.
He should have died way earlier. The kind of death that is ugly and bad.
And what sucks is motherfuckers like this always have such reach. This guy quit the Focus on Family Foundation that he founded in 1977 to focus on his family talk radio show, which had a listenership of 500,000 per week. Ugh.
This is one of those things where people are like, justice will come for them. Now, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
Real life, like we believe in certain things because it gives us the false belief that justice is real, even if it's in the afterlife. But this dude lived comfortably harming countless people until way after the average lifespan of a man in America. So this is mostly a bummer that he wasn't like Larry Flinted.
Yeah. This fucking gargoyle even sort of advocated for Ted Bundy because he was a big anti-porn crusader. And a day before Ted Bundy was executed, he sat down with him for an interview all about how porn was the reason Ted Bundy committed all these murders.
From the 70s?
Yeah. All that Bush.
All that hardcore fucking gas station porn you could get.
This is a quote from James Coleman, Ted Bundy's lawyer. I think that was a little bit of Ted telling the minister what he wanted to hear and Ted offering an explanation that would exonerate him personally. End quote.
The lawyer's just like, nah. I think I'd know a little bit more than you.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's dead. I just wished it happened 30 years ago.
Yeah. So James Dobson, he died. Darn.
Yeah. Well, now on to the living that should be dead.
Yes. On to our next segment. Here goes. Have you heard the bad news? There's a shady secret police force hiding behind masks and snatching people off the street. And man, they gotta go. On this segment, we talk about all the nefarious shit immigration and customs enforcement has been up to lately. We call it ice, baby. Get it? Fade it out, Brett. Oh, ice, baby.
Oh, let's get rid of them and then ice up my shoulder.
Kristi Noem. She is a disgusting goddamn ghoul. We all know that. So let's talk about another reason why. If you listen to the In Your Area podcast, you know that the airlines that ICE has contracted with to carry out their deportation flights are getting a little bit of shit from the community about it.
Oh, doing Nazi shit?
Yeah, for doing Nazi shit. That's what they get. Like how Avelo Airlines shut down their Burbank hub in response to protests led in part by this network's own Danger Van Gorder.
Real fun to troll the commenters on his Instagram, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, they're great. He'll text me every once in a while and be like, I didn't even see this comment that you left, but thank you.
Yeah, I'm never on the gram, but that makes me want to get on there more often.
It's fun because it's so much of like dumb racists.
Oh, no way.
I know.
Go figure. So I'm sure this new development is completely unrelated to that, but Nazi Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has an idea. What if ICE just owned their own fleet of airplanes? You know, like the CIA and shit. That's cool. ICE currently uses charter planes, and they've been doing that for years, but again, lots of public pressure on those carriers now.
They should get a G6.
Right?
They could be feeling so high.
Flying people in luxury. Who's going to complain?
Yeah, I'd be like, this is fucking great.
Yeah. Sure, I'm going to El Salvador, but...
Yeah, but Michael Jordan rolling dice in the back of it.
Yeah. Fucking taking selfies and shit.
Yeah.
On that PJ.
Getting pictures on the runway. Flying private. Anyway, I will say this. South Park has elevated this season, and I'm very happy. And the Substance episode with Kristi Noem was quite good.
I haven't watched either of those episodes, but I will.
They have a third one up now, too, because it's, it drops on Wednesdays. They've always done their thing with poking the bear and stuff, but they're really, really going. Like, they're pissing on everybody.
Yeah, I do appreciate that we're finally getting some substantial anti-Trump art in media. There's the South Park stuff, the Mark Maron special. Bill Burr is doing a lot of good in that way.
And it's really going to sting for the racists that it's white men doing that, because then all they can do is call them beta cucks.
Right. We're calling
them
woke.
What have you done?
Yeah. So to carry out the deportation numbers Trump wants to hit, ICE would need a fleet of approximately 30 planes that would run about $2 to $12 billion in taxpayer money. Shouldn't be a problem, though, because Trump's big, beautiful bill gave ICE more than $75 billion in funding, a massive increase from their previous budget of $9.5 billion. Damn. I wonder if ICE would just give me $50,000 if I asked. I'm white.
You have to sign up. They literally will do that.
No, I just want $50,000.
They'll probably listen to the show and say no.
Yeah, I could see that. Because we're not going to stop doing this segment, even if you give me the $50,000.
Give us the $50,000 so we can up the production quality of this fuck you segment.
Yeah, I would buy us nicer mics, a better mixer, make this segment really pop.
We will hire Billy Joe Armstrong of the Chicago Bulls to record the segment for Ice, baby.
Hell yeah.
Because it feels like Vanilla Ice would be like, nah, do we know where he stands on the ice thing?
That's a good question, because you never can tell with the white rappers.
Which way, Western rapper? Like which way you
Yeah.
Are you going to Kid Rock it?
Yeah. I almost, speaking of Kid Rock, brought Gavin Newsom again for an Enemy of My Enemy segment, because I sure do hate that guy, but the way he is copying Trump's Twitter style right now is very funny stuff.
So Vanilla Ice played the Mar-a-Lago New Year's Eve party in 2023 to 2024.
Oh, cool.
So do you think he gets a kickback that they call them Ice?
Maybe.
Yo, VIP, let's kick back. Dun, 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 dun,
there is a WNBA commentator named Isis Young, and for years and years and years, people have just called her Ice, which until very recently had to seem like the better alternative. But now what? What does ISIS call herself? Still ICE?
Ice is spice.
Hey, Ice is here. Oh, no.
That's not good. Like iced tea?
So, fun side note, under the current setup, charter companies are responsible for making sure all these flights and planes adhere to FAA standards and regulations. If ICE owns their own fleet, they'll be in charge of making sure all those standards and regulations are adhered to. If there's anything we know about ICE, it's that they are great to sticking to rules and regulations, for sure.
Yeah, getting those, like, the pilots are going to be just like the fat guy that bought his own fucking tactical gear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly this dang thing, man. Get these brown people out of here. Anyway, if you're listening to this and you support or in ICE, I hope you break your ankle every day.
Yeah, like a Groundhog Day type of sitch. Just break your ankle in the shower every morning.
Oh, God. And I hope that you have to spend the rest of that day in the shower trying to get up.
Yeah.
Because you shattered your hip when you went down.
Yep. And now you just have to wait with the water running over you, getting more and more cold. It's almost torture, sort of.
Yeah. And then a dog came over and pissed on your face.
Yeah.
Every day. Groundhog pissed.
You enjoyed that, you fucking creep.
You liked drinking that dog piss because you're in ICE.
Yeah.
And we all know that everybody who's in ICE likes drinking dog piss.
Well, they like bestiality.
Well, they like it, but that's not legal. So the stuff they can do in public is just drinking a nice frosty glass of dog piss.
Yeah, anytime you see someone from ICE pull that mask down and take a swig of liquid, that is dog piss.
That is legitimately unfiltered. It's not dog piss cocktail. It's dog piss.
Right.
No sugar added. It's just the pure stuff.
Yeah, we would share the internal documents that we're getting this from, but I am afraid of retribution from the Trump administration.
Yeah, I mean, because, well, what they also don't want is they don't want the price of dog piss to go up.
Right. And I do, because I've got money in dog piss. I saw all this coming.
Yeah.
I saw all piss coming.
I'm not liquid, but in a way I might be.
Oh, we have fun here.
Oh, everybody in ICE likes dog piss. Spread the word.
Let everyone know ICE loves dog piss. All right, next segment. This is a little more upbeat. Celebrities. They're just like us. For example, did you know that just like you, every celebrity has a birthday? It's true. If you don't believe us, we're about to prove it. It's time for celebrity birthdays. Fade it out, Brett. Oh, birthdays!
Hey, celebrity, it's your birthday.
Jeff.
Happy birthday, celebrity.
We got some important celebrity birthdays happening today. Case in point, in Office favorite, Vanilla Mace, Twitch star, turns 28 today.
Vanilla Mace, happy birthday to you, my friend. We're proud of you, and we are followers.
It feels like I've been watching Vanilla Mace for 30 years, but it's only been 28. She launched that channel at birth. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, good for her and her very short hair.
Jackson Harvey, TikTok star. He's only 14, so we're not allowed to talk about it.
No, we have not been following you at all, Jackson.
Yeah, we don't even know who the fuck you are, kid. China Anne McClain. As everyone knows, TV star, 26.
Yeah, we love China Anne McClain. She's really talented. She was in Ant Farm.
Oh, yeah, Ant Farm. Was that like a biopic?
She's been in a lot of shit, dude. Never mind.
Oh.
She's killing it.
Are we just stupid? Okay.
Yeah, she's in all the Descendants movies. She was in Grown Ups 2 and Grown Ups. She must have been Chris Rock's kid.
Oh, I could see that.
She was in both of those. Black Lightning she was in. She's very accomplished. Good for her.
Good for her.
She was in Hubie Halloween.
Oh, congrats, China Anne McClain.
She's in the Sandler Oov.
Lachlan, YouTube star, 29. We all love Lachlan.
Everyone loves Lachlan. LL Cool L.
Tabitha Swatash. Cool fucking name. Snapchat star, 24. There are still Snapchat stars?
Yeah. Google refers to her as a YouTuber, but we all know that she's been killing it on Snapchat and the TikTok.
We started following Tabitha Swatash on Snapchat, obviously.
Unfortunately, Michael Sanzoni and she did break up in March 14th.
Jeff, why would you tell me that while we're recording? You know, I'm going to need time.
Yeah, but we have to record in the moment, dude. We can't bury a feeling just because it's ugly.
Okay.
That's not what we are. We are valid.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like I just found out my parents got divorced, but it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, it is what it is.
Jeff, who's your favorite rapper? Is it Nicki Nicole, who turned 24 today?
It is totally Nicki Nicole. I was like, my favorite rapper needs to be born after I graduated high school. And that's, obviously when she was in a relationship with fellow Argentinian rapper Trueno.
Right.
A couple of years. But that breakup was to me what your Tabitha and Michael was,
Oh, sure. I get it. Yeah. Because Jeff, famously of Argentinian descent.
Yeah, she is pretty light-skinned down there in Argentina. So shall we do a 23andMe and see how far back we can see? Yeah, Nicki Nicole. No German accents in there, huh?
She got any Fanta sponsorships?
Fanta, what a fascinating turnaround. Coca-Cola's like, we still want to sell to Nazis.
Yes.
And they're like, well, then fucking make it with rotten fruit over there in Germany. And they're like, deal. Anyway, we're going to sell to Mexicans now. It's like, what?
Boy with Uke. He, of course, is a songwriter. I'm assuming shreds that ukulele. Adam? He's 22.
Dude looks awesome.
Oh, yeah?
Look him up. Google him. He looks cool as shit.
All right.
Like his mask is funny and silly, but also the regular dude, I'm like, man, this guy looks awesome.
Oh, yeah. That mask rips. He looks like...
That mask rips so hard.
Yeah, this guy rocks.
Yeah. And then look at him without the mask.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's fair.
I just like that. I like that mask. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, happy birthday, dude.
Yeah.
We're big fans here.
He looks like someone who would be surprisingly strong on Physical 100.
Yeah, you got Physical 100 on the brain, huh?
Yeah, I've been watching the shit out of that show. Love it. All right, so that guy's cool. And Yo Boy Pizza, YouTube star, 29.
He looks 40.
He probably is.
Good for him. I think he might not be 29.
Yeah, I didn't even bother looking him up to see what he looks like now because I'm just
he looks like Dusty Slay got a haircut.
This dude's got 2.8 million followers.
Good for him. That's why we're celebrating him, man.
Yeah.
He's a real star.
Good for him. Yeah. Real celebrity. Not these fake bullshit celebrities. We also got some honorable...
A couple of bullshit.
Yeah, we got a couple honorable mentions. I don't think I know any of these people. Blake Lively, 37. Tim Burton, 66. Billy Ray Cyrus, 63. Rachel Bilson, 43. Elvis Costello?
Costello.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Elvis Costello, 71. And Alexander Skarsgård, 49. What an old piece of shit.
Jesus. Fucking time to retire there.
Yeah.
From whatever job you have, Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah. What are you doing trying to entertain people at the age of 49?
What are you, Elvis Costello or something?
Fucking
these people. Sit back. It's Yo Boy Pizza's time.
Goddamn right. It's the Nicki Nicole era, bitch.
Yeah, you ain't shit, Tim Burton, whatever you do.
Fucking idiots.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
Who says you can't be the topic of conversation for all the right reasons? The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid pairs bold presence with advanced technology and sleek style. It's everything you didn't know you needed in an SUV and then some. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
Jif peanut butter. It's that Jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean. It's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at jif.com.
All right, next segment. Fact. The day that's happening right now, it's happened before. Last year, and the year before that, and the one before that even. And we have a word for things that happened before today. We call that history. And we're about to talk about some right now. Welcome to this day in history. Ooh, fade it out, Brad. Jeff, have you ever heard of history?
Sadly, I had to. Let me tell you, if you know a history teacher, stop getting them presents related to history.
Yeah.
They got it.
I imagine that would be like someone getting me a book about podcasting. Not interested.
My grandfather loved getting me fucking history books. And it's stuff about I didn't even care about. He's like, I got you the Civil War book. I'm like, I don't even teach that.
Yeah.
So now you've just given me an assignment. What'd you think of that book? I think it looks interesting on my shelf. Thanks. Now I can't throw it away because it's the last thing my grandpa gave me. Thanks a fucking lot, Grandpa.
Thanks, Grandpa. Jesus.
You old racist prick.
Yo, goat. So on this day in history, August 25th, 1835, one of the earliest examples of fake news hit real newsstands. It was a series of 6 articles published in the New York Sun that announced the supposed discovery of life on the moon. They were claimed to be reprinted from the Edinburgh Journal of Science, and the byline was attributed to Dr. Andrew Grant, who was described as a colleague of Sir John Herschel, a famous astronomer of the day.
This is how the Fringe Fest was started.
That
in Edinburgh
would not surprise me at all. Edinburgh.
Bleh. That's right. We're going to lie at you. We're in Edinburgh.
Grant claimed Herschel set up his powerful telescope somewhere in South Africa and had found evidence of life forms on the moon, including unicorns, 2-legged beavers, hell yeah, and furry winged humanoids resembling bats.
He's like, I saw a Dracula up there. I saw myself a Dracula.
The articles also provided detailed descriptions of the moon's geography, including the locations of craters, huge amethyst crystals, rivers, and vegetation.
Take your baby by the wrist, and in the moon an amethyst crystals.
Yeah, I get it. We got you.
Imagine what must it have been like to like believe things, because like now it's like everything, it's like clickbait and shit. But like back then, you'd be like, I see no reason why they would lie to me.
Yeah.
But also, I'm going to kill myself because of this.
That's how so many old-timey conspiracy theories spread. Like the Paul is dead conspiracy that claimed Paul McCartney died in the 60s. That was a piece of satire written for a college newspaper in Iowa. But because there was no social media to immediately debunk shit like that, it just started spreading as a real story. And now, all these years later, some people still believe Paul McCartney died in the 1960s.
Well, I guess I owe Paul McCartney an apology.
So that's our episode, everybody.
I mean, that's pretty cool though, right?
Yeah.
Just lying to people. Look, if I found out that on the moon, which is for all intents and purposes not too far away, there were bat people walking around, I would kill myself. I would be like, well, I don't need this. I don't need this shit.
Yeah, because they're coming.
Yeah, man, they're probably you see them building a little rocket.
Yeah.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
They're trying to come down here? I knew we shouldn't have gone up there.
We're going to wage a war against the Batman. Not the one you're thinking of, though.
That one, too, probably, if he existed.
Some people look at the moon and say, why are there Batmen there? I look at Earth and say, why do we not have a Batman? It's like, we do.
We have a Batman.
It's not the same kind of Batman that you're thinking of.
So these articles, Jeff, they were all bullshit. They were just lies. I like this article. We'll link to 2 of the things they used to point out how bullshit these articles were. Is the Edinburgh Journal of Science had stopped publication years earlier, and also Grant was a fictional character.
We've discovered all the science. We've got no room for more science.
And it's like, yeah, also they said there's unicorns on the moon. That part, I think, is our indication.
Prove there aren't.
That's not how science works, Jeff.
You fucking can't, bro.
Yeah, you can't prove a negative, yeah. So
prove that there's not Dracula from that one scene where he lights the cross on fire with his breath because he's a half Batman. Remember that shit in Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
That's a horny movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a cool movie. You get Gary Oldman and all sorts of puppet makeup banging chicks out.
Fuck
yeah. Gary Oldman, what are you doing, Dracula? Stop it.
Isn't Tom Waits in that?
Yeah, he's Renfield.
Yeah. Fucking
eating bugs.
Tom Waits.
For real, probably.
Probably just in his own free time eating bugs.
Yeah, that was a document. Those scenes are documentary scenes.
Tom Waits is a character. So yeah, readers did not recognize these articles as satire. A committee of Yale University scientists even traveled to New York to try and see these source articles. And this outlet just fucked with them a little bit and sent them on their way. They never.
I was going to say, that's a pretty quick travel. But then I was like, oh, this is 1835. So
yeah.
Traveling from Yale to New York City, that was 9 weeks.
Yeah. That took days
to get over one state border.
About a month after the articles were published, the Sun admitted they were a hoax, and people didn't care that much. Sales didn't really suffer that much. People were just kind of charmed. Fake news was new back then.
And then Hulk Hogan fucked the wife of the publisher on camera, on old-timey camera.
And that happened in 1950, which forced their merger with the New York World Telegram, at which point the New York Sun ceased to exist.
Yeah, before they got sued into oblivion by Hulk Hogan.
Be a man, Hogan.
Ooh, be a man, Hogan.
Fuck Bubba the Love Sponge's wife and say a bunch of racist stuff.
The Love Sponge. When I think of a love sponge, I think of somebody that just absorbs load, right?
Yeah, or like that birth control.
Yeah, that's what it did, didn't it? The sponge, it blocked load.
I think so, yeah. Imagine pulling that thing out. It's just a fucking...
Hi, you're tuning into Bubba the Cumrag. Oh, that's not a good name, dude.
That's
not a good vibe.
It's a bad name.
Unless you bought that specific name, I wouldn't have that specific name.
Bubba the Jizz on my stomach.
Yeah.
What?
Bubba the Cum Slut coming in hard. Hell yeah, dude. Own your truth. Sorry if there are people that get offended by our cool, good jokes.
No, I don't think anyone would. All right, next segment. This intro's quick.
Thanks, Trump.
Oh, thanks, Trump.
Thanks, Trump. Real good job.
Trump administration recently conducted a review of Smithsonian museums.
They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
No, absolutely not. And they found problematic exhibits at 7 different museums. Problematic how, you may ask? Glad you asked. There's a Benjamin Franklin exhibit that ties his scientific achievements to slavery. What? Benjamin Franklin? Slavery? No.
Old fuckhound Benjamin Franklin? Old creepy pervert Ben Franklin?
There's also a film about the murder of George Floyd that, quote, mischaracterizes the police, end quote.
I feel like they kind of nailed it.
Yeah, I have yet to see a video about the murder of George Floyd that makes the police look like anything but the people who murdered George Floyd. So I would love to see if this video deviates from that. This is a quote from a White House spokesperson. President Trump will explore all options and avenues to get the woke out of the Smithsonian and hold them accountable, end quote. And this all happened after Trump posted on Truth Social that, quote, the Smithsonian is out of control, where everything discussed is how horrible our country is, how bad slavery was, and how unaccomplished the downtrodden have been, end quote. How bad slavery was. Can you stop complaining?
It's over. Black people are fine now.
Yeah, you won, okay?
Black people are winning all the time. Sports not included.
Yeah, this is nuts. I feel like they are trying to provoke a civil war.
Yeah, they're trying to do Nazi shit. That's all. Yeah.
They want a reason to just arrest thousands and thousands and thousands of people so they can run the country forever. That has to be what this is. This is like cartoonishly racist, fascist shit.
But at least all those Second Amendment dipshits that have been saying that tyranny is coming, they're rising up to defend the Constitution, right?
Oh, man.
Oh, wait, actually, they're just dumb racist cowards who suck.
Yeah, they were just looking for the right government boot to lick this whole time.
And they fucking love it, dude.
They
fucking love it. They lick that boot. Oh.
Oof. Lick it up. Lick it up.
The boot. covered in Hulk Hogan's cum.
So the museums that have been flagged as being too woke are the National Museum of American History, the National Museum of Natural History, the National Museum of African Art, the National Portrait Gallery, the Smithsonian American Art Museum, the National Museum of Asian Art, and the National Museum of the American Latino, which, Jeff, that one isn't even open yet. It is coming in the future.
I think they just think that the names of these places are woke. Probably didn't even walk in. They're just like, see that shit? African art? No such thing.
These are all based on tips from museum visitors. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's something along those lines.
You cannot at all convince me that anybody who voted for Trump would willingly go into a museum.
Yeah, I think this is why they're going to these museums, is just to find something to report for being too woke.
Yeah, it's like them reading.
Yeah. Highly unlikely, unless there's a Trump-related motivation behind it. And this is all happening separately from a Smithsonian initiative to remove any negative information about Trump, including removing all mention of his impeachments from a presidential power display. Crazy.
Cool shit.
Yep. Good times. So should we close out with a brand new segment?
Sure.
Here goes. You know how they say that sometimes life imitates art? Well, it's true. And unfortunately, it seems like every day, one television show in particular comes just a little bit closer to being a full-on documentary. This segment is called There's a Black Mirror episode about that. Fade it out, Brett. Ooh, spooky.
Ooh.
There's a Black Mirror episode about that, which, by the way, shout out to Caitlin Cutt. This is a thing she used to say on the Pretty Scary podcast all the time. And then I stumbled upon this story and thought, hey, there's a Black Mirror episode about that.
Shout out to Caitlin in the cut.
Caitlin doing big things in the true crime spizace.
In the unsolved mysteries oov.
Right? So I know the haters have it in their heads that Black Mirror somehow stopped being good at some point, which that's insane. Not true. But as such, a lot of you might not have seen season 7, episode 1, Common People.
Done with Chris O'Dowd and Rashida Jones, right?
Yeah. Star-studded.
Yeah. Two people that are well known for being comedic actors.
Yes. And there are some comedic elements to this episode.
Chris O'Dowd quote tweeted me once.
That guy rips. I like that guy a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Very funny.
It was the, what's his name there? Tom Hardy at the royal wedding picture. And I just tweeted, it's like Bane on your wedding day. And he quote tweeted, he's like, brilliant. And I was like, thanks, star of stage and screen, Chris O'Dowd.
The IT Crowd. I love that show so much.
What was that? He had that time travel movie. He asked questions about time travel. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
I liked it.
He's great. So is Rashida Jones.
Rashida Jones is incredible.
In that episode, Rashida Jones suffers a medical emergency. And in the name of saving her life, her husband, played by Chris O'Dowd, signs her up for a system called Rivermind that keeps her alive, basically. And it works at first, but also it's a subscription service. And the company keeps stripping away features that require the couple to upgrade if they want them back. Like at one point, Rashida Jones just in the middle of her conversation starts spouting ads for stuff. And they're like, yeah, you're on the ad-supported version now. You got to upgrade another couple $100 a month to turn the ads off.
She's advertising to her students and shit.
Yeah.
Sugar cereals and shit like that.
And it gets darker as the episode carries on, as you would expect. The things that start getting stripped away are things that she needs to live. And it does not go well. And that subscription shit is really, really real. We all know that.
Yeah. And we've bandied against it quite a bit, but it's like trying to fight City Hall at this point.
Yeah. And I would maintain that in a lot of cases, podcasters, for example, subscription models are great.
Yeah. But also, you know why? Is because that subscription is being set by the individual.
Yes. And I'm not joking. I do think it's a perfectly valid way for content creators to make a living without having to rely on ad networks, which, let me tell you, they change. And without subscription money, networks would be fucking going under.
It's the only way I'm alive right now.
Yeah. But then you get shit like this, like how Volkswagen just became the latest automaker to adopt a subscription pricing model. And you would hear that and think, oh, so you get a fresh whip every couple years. You just pay a subscription fee every month and you're just
net whipped.
Yeah, exactly. You're just always in a new Volkswagen. But nah, they have introduced a subscription that's required to access all of the features of their new line of electric vehicles. The Volkswagen ID3 Pro, which, can you please try a little harder to make it sound like an Apple product, fuckface?
It sounds like it's driven by a faceless robot.
Yeah. And then there's also the Volkswagen ID3 Pro S.
I will say this, though. Since when has Volkswagen done anything unethical?
Yeah,
You know?
not that I can think of. They didn't align with the Nazis. They didn't lie about their emissions.
When has the people's car ever been a problem? What people have been harmed by Volkswagen?
So these two cars, they have engines that produce 201 bhp. That means brake horsepower, but you didn't need to tell me and Jeff that. We are total car guys.
Big time car guys here.
Yeah, but I just wanted to let everyone else know that that means brake horsepower. But if you pay an extra $16.50 per month, and that's in pounds, fella, $165 annually, or $649 lifetime, you can increase that horsepower to 228 bhp.
You know, when you're needing to rally race in your Volkswagen electric car.
Yeah, you really want to fucking floor it on the Autobahn.
On the Volkswagen sponsored Autobahn, yeah. This feature will be available exclusively in Germany and Argentina. Ask no questions. And certain parts of Washington, D.C.
Free with proof of purchase of a 12-pack of Fanta. So Volkswagen describes this as an optional power upgrade. And here's a quote. If customers wish to have an even sportier driving experience, they now have an option to do so within the life of the vehicle rather than committing from the outset with a higher initial purchase price. Cool.
What if shit don't work? You guys covering that?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is like doing this would be the same equivalent of thinking you were never going to receive ads on a streaming service.
Yeah.
You were always eventually going to get there.
The article we'll link to about this, which is on the Next Web, points out that customer revolt has actually stopped shit like this in the past. BMW at one point wanted to charge customers for the heated seats that were already in their cars, and people fucking flipped out and they changed their mind. Or now.
Yep. Well, it's the reality is if people are going to fucking fight against you, you won't have a business to fucking grift people with.
Yeah. So that's our future, is all subscription everything. Get ready for it.
Hey, there's a Black Mirror episode for that.
There sure is. There sure is. And speaking of episodes, that is ours. We are done. We did it. Jeff, thank you so much for doing the pod, except for Jeff. What do we have to plug before we get out of here? I would like you to also listen to In Your Area and What in the World, which are in this same feed. And I'm just going to put it out in the universe now. Me and Jeff are going to tour next year. We're going
to tour.
We're going to come to where you are, and we're going to tell jokes to your fucking face.
We're going to come where you are.
Ooh, come.
We're going to come where you are.
Coming at you.
We're coming at you hard.
You know I had to get you.
You got to name yourself Bubba.
We're going to shoot people.
We're
what?
Going to come on you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Probably not.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm married, but it depends on how Jeff's night goes.
Who knows?
Jeff might come on you.
They call him swinging batch. They don't call him that at all.
No one calls you that. Jeff, what do you want to plug?
I have an ethical subscription of opportunities over at patreon.com/JeffMay, where for a small fee, you can do things like get early access to uncensored episodes with bonus content of Jeff Has Cool Friends, as well as early access to Nerd and the exclusive monthly flow with Andrea Gazzetta. Also, you can get stuff in the mail that I open on the @JeffHasCoolCards YouTube page. That's exciting, right?
No.
Oh. I also do Tom and Jeff Watch Batman on the Gamefully Unemployed Network, and I also have a comedy show, Mint on Card. It's the second Friday of every month. Blast from the past in beautiful Magnolia in Burbank, California. Think I got most everything?
I think so. Let's get out of here so I can go take a big old piss. Jeff, say goodbye.
You get the all members of Ice Drink Piss rookie card, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Jim Mint Piss.